resources we have here. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with the beautiful old main right behind me here. It first opened way back in 1898, almost 100 years ago. And that was actually the first building in Arizona to have electricity. And it originally started as a teacher's college of a very small class. And you can see just how far we've expanded to what we are today. Originally, only women could study there as education majors. And we have since expanded to having over 350 different majors for all of our students. This building behind me right here, University Club, was their residential hall. Now it is currently a dining hall, which you can only go to if you're invited by a professor or some other kind of faculty here at ASU. I've personally never been, but I've heard it's really great and definitely something you're going to want to check out as an ASU student. Continuing to talk about Old Main, this is now used for our Alumni Association, where they will have meetings and just other kinds of functions. It may also be used by different buildings and organizations around Arizona, such as high schools having prom, or just a really great kind of get-together. The fountain that we originally started at actually is a normal school. That is what ASU was first started and what they were called. That was actually where they would tie up their horses to get to class. And it is said to have a curse on the fountain that if you touch the water before you graduate, you won't graduate. I'm too close to test that theory yet. I hope you guys don't either. But just another fun story to have here. And the grass in front of the fountain is a really great area to hang out in between classes with your friends. Maybe have a picnic, do some yoga, and just kind of enjoying that quiet time. As we're continuing to walk around this aisle, or this sidewalk, let's go ahead and take a look around at all of the beautiful buildings this area of campus has to offer. As we're continuing to talk, I'm going to talk about some of the other really great buildings we have here for all of our students. We're going to be coming across our Virginia G. Piper Writer's House. This was actually the house of the first president of ASU and his wife, way back in the late 1800s. It has since been converted to a writing building where students who are interested in creative writing can go ahead and practice their writing skills. I'm told there's always a dog in there, whether that's for cuddling or inspiration. I'm not really sure. But also, like, who cares? It's just a really cute dog. It is said to be haunted by the first president and his wife. However, I don't mess with that kind of stuff, so I don't know a whole lot of information. But just kind of a fun story we have here. As we're continuing to walk, we're getting ready to enter Palm Walk, which is the center of campus, and a really important sidewalk that we take to kind of get from our classes, our residential halls, Memorial Union, anywhere you really need to be. And I'll talk about the significance and the history of that here in a second. But on my left are some of our science buildings. We have LSA, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then LSC, Life Sciences A, and Life Sciences C. That's where we have a lot of our hands-on learning opportunities for anyone who's interested in science and exploring more about anatomy, biology, all that kind of fun stuff. And if we were to keep going down this sidewalk right here, we would hit Noble Library. That's our science and technology and engineering library. So it has a lot of our resources for the students of those majors. It also has a bunch of laptops and books and other great technology for students to check out to use for those classes and just kind of gain that extra knowledge. Also has a really yummy Starbucks right in there that is always a great place to stop by before studying. Here we are, we've entered Palm Walk, starting just a little bit down that way for some of our freshman residential halls, and then currently down there by our Sun Devil Fitness Complex. It is about a mile long with 111 palm trees, and it is our most photographed place on the Tempe campus. As we're walking down this way to my right, we have a lot of our engineering buildings. For students who are interested in engineering, we have a lot of our resources there where they're able to work hands-on, and our professors are there kind of helping walking them through it. To my left is Life Sciences A. This is the building that I was talking about earlier. Since ASU is a research university, our students are doing the learning ourselves. Instead of just watching a Khan Academy video or maybe some kind of crash course video or reading it from a textbook, we're doing the learning ourselves. Part of that is having cadavers available for our students, the availability to kind of work alongside them and maybe even prep some of those cadavers during the summer for the fall and springtime courses. We are one of 4 universities to offer both male and female cadavers to explore the different anatomy of the two. We also have Reptile Row, which has lizards, snakes, tortoises, and all kinds of other really cute reptiles to explore and learn about their different habits and lifestyles, as well as imaging technology to learn more about that area. And since ASU is a green campus, there's also a rooftop greenhouse to explore plant life, and if you want to know more about how to have an environmental friendly lifestyle, you can learn all about that here at Life Sciences A. Let's go ahead and take a second and look at just how beautiful Palm Walk is with all of the beautiful palm trees in the campus in the area. Alright, so these were actually just replaced a few years ago. These are date palms. Before that, the previous palm trees were about 100 years old. They were originally planted by the first president and his wife. They were from California. The wife really missed California and wanted to move back, but she knew they couldn't because her husband had this amazing job opportunity here at ASU. So he planted these palm trees to remind her of California and not make her homesick anymore. That is the cutest story I've ever heard, and just a really great reminder of how far ASU has come in the past 120 years or so. With these date palms, we do actually get dates, and since ASU wants to make sure to use all of our resources and not be wasteful, we will reuse them in different kinds of areas of the city in Tempe and at ASU, baking different kinds of tasty treats and giving them to our students to make sure we're using all of our resources. And that's just a really great way to get involved in some of our student initiatives. On my left here, we're going to be passing Murdoch Hall. This is one of our larger lecture halls on campus. There are 2 levels to it. So you may be spending a lot of time here, but right next door we also have our student pavilion, which has some tutoring centers in there, as well as a lot of meeting spaces for our clubs and organizations. To my right, you are still going to see a large engineering part of campus. And again, has resources for all of our ASU students to take part of. The Palm Walk is a walk-only zone, which means we aren't allowed to have any kinds of bikes or skateboards or scooters, that kind of thing, just to make sure we're ensuring a lot of safety for our students. You can see behind me, you see some signs alongside here, and we also have monitors here to kind of just keep everyone in check. As we're ending this area of Palm Walk, we are going to see Computing Commons and the bookstore to my right. I'll explain those in just a second. I do want to go ahead and talk about the bookstore. So the bookstore obviously is where we get our books here for ASU. We have the option to buy them or rent them, whichever is most friendly for your budget. And we also have where you can get all of your ASU swag, whether that be t-shirts, beanies, even some really cool Converse are in there as well. And that's really just to show off your ASU spirit and be proud of where you are getting your degree from. As well as another Starbucks. We do have 5 Starbucks here on the Tempe campus. That one's usually not as crowded, so another great place to go in between classes. All right, if we were to keep walking down there into this area of campus, which we will be here in just a little bit, we would see our Memorial Union, one of our libraries, as well as some other buildings on the other side of campus. This is one of our more populated areas. And then right down there is where the bookstore is that I was talking about, and right here on the corner is Computing Commons. Computing Commons has lots of desktops that are available, whether that be Microsoft or Apple. Students are able to use those for free, whichever they prefer. It does cost to print, but it's like 12 cents a page, so it's not bad at all. And then if you do have your own technology, but maybe you're experiencing a problem with it, you can go ahead and take it to the technology studio, where ASU students who are really great with technology will fix it for you for free. So instead of me taking it to Apple, them charging me $300 for something simple, I take it here, and they're more than willing to help me out. If you are someone who's really great with technology, maybe consider getting a job there. These upper levels are where some of our professors hold their office hours. There's also meeting spaces in there as well. And what's another great perk about Computing Commons is they have TVs in there that you can display your notes and presentations on there to kind of hold group discussions or maybe practice your presentations. Another great spot is their wired classrooms, which gives you access to have that technology within there and connect your computers, again, to engage in class discussion and maybe present something new. To my left here, we have more classrooms. This is where we can also hold a lot of events. This used to be the old gym here on campus, so they have since converted it into kind of a new area where, as we're expanding, we are able to hold a lot more events and a lot more students. Behind me right here to my left, you're going to see McCord Hall. That is a big business, and that is where our business graduate school is held, and that is the business area of campus that I will be talking about in just a little bit. But I did want to mention Sun Devil Fitness Complex, this building all the way at the end of Palm Walk. This is our gym here on campus, and since it is included in your tuition, all you have to do is swipe your student ID and you are free to spend as much time in there as you would like. Staying healthy with COVID, however, it is by appointment only, and you do have to clean your machines once you're done. But that is a really great area to go for a workout with the ellipticals, treadmills, free fitness classes, 3 heated swimming pools, and all that it has to offer. The grass in front of the SCFC is great for intramurals, or maybe just playing a quick game of sand volleyball with your friends. So like I said, we are entering the business area of campus. To my corner right here on my left, we have Freshie. This is a great healthy alternative to eating. You can find smoothies, acai bowls, turkey wraps, anything that you're really craving that's kind of fitting that into your healthy college lifestyle, you can find right here at Freshie. And then as we are walking, we're going to see another Starbucks here in the business area, and that's another smaller one on the Tempe campus. We are getting ready to enter our Memorial Union. This is one of our more popular areas because this is where all of our food is located. So in here we have Provisions on Demand Market. This allows you to grab a quick snack or maybe a soda in between those classes, kind of fueling up. Maybe you want to walk right across the hall and go to Chick-fil-A, Qdoba, Einstein's Bagels, Oaf Pizza, kind of grab a meal there. You can also go right over to Rose's Bakery if you're craving something sweet. There's a sushi place in there. And then in the basement, we have Subway, Jamba Juice, and Burger King. All kinds of really yummy options that you have here. It's also just a really great area to kind of relax in between those classes, chill out with your friends in Devil's Den, where they have the ping pong tables, pool tables, creative studio, as well as large TVs where you can maybe watch a football game together or just kind of see what's going on, have a movie night. A really great area. So this area behind me right here in Business Center has a lot of tables and fountains for our students to enjoy and just have that social time or maybe meet in between classes or just kind of collaborating with their professors. We are having a lot of COVID-safe measures, meaning that within the Memorial Union, we aren't able to eat outside. However, you can see all these great picnic spots around me where you are able to take your food outside and enjoy. Or maybe you want to enjoy it in front of the MU or the old main where we had started our tour at. Alright, so within the Memorial Union, we also have a lot of really great resources for our students, including Changemaker Central, where if you are interested in getting involved in your community, volunteering, making a difference, they can hook you up with all kinds of really great resources in here. Maybe connecting you to some local nonprofits or local organizations and getting involved in that way. We also have MidFirst Bank, which is a partner of ASU, so you can go ahead and open your bank account that way. And you're able to go right inside, go to MidFirst Bank, run over to Starbucks, and then run over Burger King, and you've ran all your errands for the day. All right, so as we are getting ready to enter the Memorial Union, we are going to see Pitchfork's Dining right off the start, and that is going to be one of our dining halls on the Tempe campus. For COVID-safe measures, like I said, the food is currently to go. However, you are just going to swipe your student ID, you grab your food, and you kind of just walk out. But they are very accommodating when it comes to allergies, or maybe you have, if you're vegan or vegetarian, they can provide that food for you. Are you Lindsay? All right, so we have entered the Memorial Union. You're going to see Pitchfork's Dining right here, and the MidFirst Bank right behind it. And then From here, you're going to see our information desk if you kind of need to find something on campus or you want to know more information about some student events or campus events. They are going to be able to help you with whatever you need. Right next to that is Changemaker Central, where you are going to find a lot of volunteer opportunities. And those volunteer opportunities could be at local food banks or maybe at local schools and just kind of bettering the community that we live in. This is still Pitchworks. It is pretty big, and it is, in my opinion, one of our tastiest dining halls. And then if we were to exit through those doors, we would see a lot of our different areas for classrooms, as well as the student services building, where they can help you with admissions or financial aid, and really anything you would kind of need as a college student. And then as we're entering through this part of the Memorial Union, we have a really great seating area off to my right, where you're able to do your homework, or maybe just kind of sitting with your different technology, and enjoying the nice fireplace when it is kind of cold outside. So as I'm walking this way, you are going to see some of our dining options. We have the sushi place off to my right, a local bakery, and then downstairs here is where you can find Jamba Juice, Subway, and Burger King. If I was to go down here and go off to my left, that's where I would find Devil's Den, which is a lot of a great area for our students to kind of just hang out with friends and engage in those fun activities that I was talking about earlier. Here's some great offices for talking about dining. Here's our local bakery. It does look closed for right now. And then you're going to see Pod Market off to my right, which is a great little convenience store to hit. And then if I was to keep walking this way, up to my left is where you're going to see the majority of our dining options, including Chick-fil-A, Qdoba, Einstein's Bagels, Oak Pizza, and all kinds of really yummy stuff. Usually this place is a lot more packed with students, and you can feel the hustle and bustle and the really fun energy. Right now we are all being safe. However, still a really great area of campus to visit. Off to my right is one of our Starbucks again here. However, this is our largest one. It is our most popular one, and definitely one you're going to spend a lot of time here as an ASU student. Up here, you can find some more restaurant options, and we also have a Grained upstairs, which is another dining option available for our students, and it again is one of those healthy alternative options. Here's some more outdoor dining options. Since we aren't able to eat inside right now, you can still enjoy great picnics with your friends. And then behind me we have Hayden Library. This is one of our 4 libraries here on the Tempe campus. This one is one of our larger libraries, and this part was actually just opened after being renovated. It opened back in January 2021, so it hasn't even gotten a lot of use out of it, which is really great for you guys because all of those resources are still going to be super new and available for you. I've been inside there myself. It's absolutely beautiful with really great whiteboards, tutoring centers, meeting spaces, everything you can really imagine. This is also part of Hayden. This is where we originally would enter. So how you enter Hayden Library is you go down these steps. It's kind of the underground entrance. It's under this large gas area, which we are going to see in a second. I would go down those steps and I would be in the underground area of Hayden Library. I could walk and take some elevators, and I would then be in this part of Hayden Library. This is where a lot of our books are held. And then in the underground portion, we have a lot of technology, computers, same thing as computing commons, where students are able to use that technology for free, as well as take advantage of our printers and the makerspace area. Makerspace is where students can kind of get collaborative and innovative and build and design different technologies and resources to their heart's content for free using these resources that ASU provides. My favorite part about Hayden is these culture passes, which gives you and a friend free admission to popular places in Phoenix, like the Phoenix Art Museum or Phoenix Zoo or Botanical Gardens, and just having a really fun day and exploring the Phoenix area. Hayden Library is open 24/7, and I want to give you guys a chance to check out the really cool area of seating and just the whole cool, fun underground aspect of it. So you can see you would enter through these doors right below these steps, and maybe you want to sit outside in this area and just enjoy reading your textbook while you stopped and got your Starbucks as well. library also has Charlie's Cafe in there, which is a smaller coffee shop but still has all the great coffees and teas, maybe a bagel, maybe a muffin, just if you want to kind of have that quick study break food, or maybe you just need some coffee to kind of get you through that 2 a.m. study time. That is available for you in here. All right, so where I am actually taking you guys right now is a really great hangout area for our students. Normally, ASU is packed with all kinds of really excited, the whole 60,000 student population all in this area, and it can get kind of chaotic at times. So that's why we would want to go into the secret garden and just kind of have a chill area with our friends, maybe enjoying a picnic, some yoga, just hanging out around the fireplace, and just enjoying each other's company. That would be within the secret garden. It is right here in West Hall. This actually originally started out as an all-female dorm way back when, and has since been converted into classrooms and academic offices. So we're going to take you guys down this little rampway. It's going to look pretty sketchy, and you're going to say, wow guys, where are you taking me? This is kind of strange. But just trust me, because when we get out of that ramp, it is going to be absolutely beautiful and filled with all kinds of beautiful plants and greenery, and you can see just why they call it the secret garden and why it is so peaceful in there. Right before we talk about that, we're going to go ahead and talk about some other dining options here on the Tempe campus. To my right, we have Chick-N. That's a really great place to grab food because it also is right next to the Farmers Building, where you guys are going to be having a lot of your classes. So it's just a short walk right over. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go down this ramp right here. All right, so we have walked down this ramp and we are now walking up, and we can see this beautiful secret garden welcoming us with all of the luscious trees and flowers. You can hear the beautiful birds chirping. It's a very serene area. I'll give you guys a second to check it all out. Awesome guys, so that's the secret garden. Let's go check out our final place that you guys are going to be spending a whole bunch of time at. All right, so we are going to go ahead and go this way. And we are just a short walk over from our Farmers Building. Now Farmers is our education building here at ASU within the Mary Lee Fulton Teachers College. I love the Farmers Building. In my opinion, it's the prettiest building on campus. It's my favorite one. And so you actually are going to be spending all of your, having your classes in there, the academic offices, as well as some great resources and areas where our education majors can receive additional assistance with their classes, maybe building schedules, working out whatever they need help with, is all available right within this building. We have Payne right behind me right here. You may be having some classes in there as well. And then right in between the area, we have a green spot where students are able to study and hang out with the people in their classes, maybe just kind of taking that mental break that we all kind of need sometimes. So we're gonna walk over here. Right here on the corner, this is Farmers. This is our education building. Right behind it, we have our music building, as well as our ASU Art Museum. Our ASU Art Museum is free for ASU students, and you're able to kind of go in there and appreciate and celebrate all of the work our art students have worked on throughout the semester. And then all of these stories are going to have different classrooms and academic offices. Within the center, you're going to see a lot of meeting areas and tables for students to study at or meet with people before and after their classes. This connects them to Payne, which is some more classroom buildings that hold some of our education offices. And we are here in another area of Farmers where students may be studying or just kind of hanging out with their friends. Some professors may even hold their classes out here if the weather is nice. And if you can hear the music students behind me, it kind of provides that built-in study music for you as well. So we are going to go ahead and get ready to enter left, you're going to see the academic offices for our academic advisors within the Fulton Teachers College. And then to my right, you're going to see what's called the relaxation area, and that's kind of just where students are able to take a breath and just have a minute without thinking and stressing about homework and class and tests and all the kind of craziness that comes with being a college student. So we have entrance bumpers. I'll give you guys a second to look and just see how cool it is and how peaceful it is. Alright guys, so this is Farmers. I can't wait for you guys to experience this yourselves as an ASU student, and I look forward to seeing you here and wish you the very best. Thanks guys.